Hello and welcome to another series of today's GK. Let's begin with the previous day practice question. Which of the following recently releases the World Economic Situation and Prospects 2023 report? United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs, World Bank, World Economic Forum, or International Monetary Fund? The correct answer is option A, United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs. Global Gross Domestic Product (GDP) is forecast to drop to 1.9% in 2023 from 3% in 2022 according to a new report by the United Nations. The reasons according to the report are the food and energy crisis that hit the world economy hard in 2022 against the backdrop of COVID-19 and the Ukraine war. Growth in India is expected to remain strong at 5.8%, albeit slightly lower than the estimated 6.4% in 2022. The World Economic Situation and Prospects 2023 is a report produced by the United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs (UNDESA). It released this report in partnership with the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development (UNCTAD). Hence, option A is correct. Now let's begin with today's session. Your first question is, recently the term Greater Tipraland was in the news. It is related to which of the following states of India? West Bengal, Tripura, Assam, or Nagaland? The correct answer is option B, Tripura. The demand for Greater Tipraland has once again gripped Tripura politics as the state prepares for elections in less than a month. Tipra Motha, a party led by the scion of Tripura's royal family, Pradyot Manikya Debarman, has gained significant traction among Tripura's indigenous communities by promising them an ethnic homeland. Hence, option B is correct. According to Pradyot, Greater Tipraland will be a separate state carved out of the existing state of Tripura, India's third smallest area. The new ethnic homeland will primarily be for indigenous communities of the region, which have been reduced to a numerical minority due to the influx of displaced Bengalis from the East Bengal during partition. Greater Tipraland will help protect the rights and culture of the tribals. It has also promised land reforms for the tribals. It wants his demand to be fulfilled under Articles 2 and 3 of the Constitution of India, which deals with forming new states. The next question is, Indus Water Treaty (IWT) is an agreement that was signed in which of the following years? 1960, 1961, 1962 or 1963? The correct answer is option A, 1960. Recently, New Delhi issued a notice to Islamabad seeking modification of the more than 6-decade-old Indus Water Treaty. Signed in 1960, the IWT is an agreement that was signed by former Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru and the then President of Pakistan Ayub Khan. The 6 rivers of the Indus Basin originate in Tibet and flows across the Himalayan ranges to end in the Arabian Sea south of Karachi. Presiding partition, it was one common network for both India and Pakistan. Hence, option A is correct. Eventually, in 1960, the two countries reached a decisive step with the intervention of the World Bank. The 3 western rivers, Jhelum, Chenab and Indus, were allocated to Pakistan while India was given control over the 3 eastern rivers, Ravi, Vyas and Satluj. While India could use the western rivers for consumption purposes, restrictions were placed on the building of storage systems. The treaty states that, aside from certain specific cases, no storage and irrigation systems can be built by India on the western rivers. The next question is, in the context of science and technology, which of the following countries is going to build the world's first photonic-based fault-tolerant quantum computer? Japan, France, China or Canada? The correct answer is option D, Canada. Recently, the Canadian PM announced that Canada is going to build and commercialize the world's first photonic-based fault-tolerant quantum computer. Once developed, this computer will have the potential to provide world-leading capabilities to help solve complex data problems. It could be used in a variety of sectors such as finance, transportation, environmental modeling, and health. Supported through the government's Strategic Innovation Fund, this 177.8 million project is expected to create 513 new highly skilled positions in the high-tech and quantum computing fields. Hence, option D is correct. The next question is, with the reference to transportation and logistics, the National Logistics Portal Marine was inaugurated in Chennai, Kochi, New Delhi, or Visakhapatnam? The correct answer is option C, New Delhi. Union Minister for Ports, Shipping and Waterways and Ayush inaugurated the National Logistics Portal Marine in New Delhi recently. Hence, option C is correct. The National Logistics Portal (NLP) is a project of national importance as envisaged by the Ministry of Ports, Shipping, Waterways and the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. It is a one-stop platform aimed at connecting all the stakeholders of the logistics community using IT to improve efficiency and transparency by reducing costs and time delays and achieving easier, faster and more competitive offerings of service to promote the growth of the logistics sector and thereby improve trade. NLP will be a single window for all trade processes of the logistics sector spread across the country. It will be covering all modes of transport in the waterways, roadways, and airways, along with an e-marketplace to provide a seamless end-to-end logistics service coverage. The next question is, which of the following best describes MI Abrams? Lunar satellite of Qatar, Formula 1 racing track in UAE, intercontinental ballistic missile of Iran, or a battle tank of USA? The correct answer is option D, battle tank of USA. After months of mounting pressure, the United States and Germany agreed to send tanks to Ukraine on January 25. While the Americans will supply 31 M1 Abrams tanks, Germany will send 14 Leopard 2 tanks. The Abrams is the main battle tank of the US and was first delivered to its forces in 1980. Weighing around 67 tons, it can accommodate a crew of 4 personnel including the driver. The tank has sophisticated cobham composite armor that protects it against any direct fire. It has a maximum speed of 67.5 km per hour and a range of 1005 km. The armaments include M256 120 mm smooth-bore cannon, a 12.7 mm machine gun, and a 7.62 mm M240 machine gun. The powerful jet engine of the Abrams can propel the tank through almost any terrain, whether heavy snow or heavy mud. Hence, option D is correct. The next question is, which among the following has recently launched Nidhi Aapke Nikat 2.0 program? National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, Employees Provident Fund Organization, Serious Fraud Investigation Office, or Securities and Exchange Board of India? The correct answer is option B, Employees Provident Fund Organization. Recently, Employees Provident Fund Organization (EPFO) has launched a massive district outreach program in all the districts of the country through a revamped Nidhi Aapke Nikat program. The aim of this program is to reach all the districts of the country on the same day, that is 27th of every month. District Outreach Program aims to strengthen the relationship between the organization and its stakeholders. The program was e-launched by Ministry of Labour and Employment from the EPFO headquarters. The event was attended online by more than 850 participants, including members of parliament, members of legislative assemblies, representatives from the industrial bodies, and officers from the field offices. Hence, option B is correct. Consider the following option about an Indian state. It became the 18th state of India in 1971. It celebrates its statehood day on January 25 every year. Renuka wetland is located in this state. Identify the state from the following: Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Assam, or Meghalaya. The correct answer is option A, Himachal Pradesh. Recently, Himachal Pradesh has celebrated its 53rd statehood day with full enthusiasm across the state on January 25. It was on this day in 1971 that Himachal Pradesh became the 18th state of India. The state is bordered by Jammu and Kashmir on north, Punjab on the west and southwest, Haryana on south, Uttarakhand on southeast, and China on the east. Chandratal wetland, Pong Dam, Lake Renuka wetland are found in Himachal Pradesh. They are designated as Ramsar sites. Therefore, option A is correct. The next question is, with reference to Lake Chad, consider the following statements. It is located in the East Africa. It is a saltwater lake. Select the correct answer using the code given below. 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. A recent report has highlighted the dangerous link between climate change and conflict in countries like Cameroon, Chad, Niger, and Niger in the Lake Chad Basin. Shrinking natural resources due to adverse weather are heightening tensions across communities and displacing people. It is a freshwater lake located in the Sahelian zone of West Central Africa at the conjugation of Chad, Cameroon, Nigeria and Niger. For years, the lake has been supporting drinking water, irrigation, fishing, livestock and economic activity for over 30 million people in the region. The 4 countries that surround the lake have a combined population of 246 million people, having grown significantly over the last few decades. It is vital for indigenous, pastoral and farming communities in one of the world's poorest countries. Hence, statement 1 and 2 are not correct. Therefore, option D is correct. The next question is, who among the following was popularly called as the Lion of Punjab and Punjab Kesari? Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bipin Chandra Pal or Prithvi Singh Azad? The correct answer is option A, Lala Lajpat Rai. Lala Lajpat Rai's birth anniversary is observed on 28 January every year. Lala Lajpat Rai was born on 28 January 1865 in Punjab. He played a crucial role in the Indian independence movement and the people of the country remember him for his work. He was also a writer, politician and Indian nationalist. Lala Lajpat Rai was popularly called the Lion of Punjab and Punjab Kesari. It is important to note that he was one of the 3 members of the Lal Bal Pal trio, which included Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Bipin Chandra Pal. During World War I, Lala Lajpat Rai lived in the United States where he founded the Indian Home Rule League of America 1917 in New York City. In 1928, he introduced the Legislative Assembly resolution for the boycott of the British Simon Commission on constitutional reforms. Shortly thereafter, he died after being attacked by police during a demonstration in Lahore. Hence, option A is correct. The next question is, consider the following statements regarding Brics. The 15th summit will be hosted by South Africa this year. South Africa was accepted as full member in 2010. Which of the above given statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, Russia's foreign minister said that countries like China and India are already ahead of the United States and EU members in many respects. He has also announced that the 15th Brics summit will take place in August this year at Durban, South Africa. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The leaders of BRIC, that is Brazil, Russia, India and China, countries met for the first time in St. Petersburg, Russia on the margins of G8 Outreach Summit in July 2006. After a series of high-level meetings, the first BRIC summit was held in Yekaterinburg, Russia on 16 June 2009. BRICS is an important grouping bridging together the major emerging economies from the world comprising 41% of the world's population, having 24% of the world GDP and over 16% share in the world trade. BRIC group was renamed as BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, after South Africa was accepted as a full member at the BRIC Foreign Ministers meeting in New York in 2010. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option C is correct. Now it's time for the practice question. It is a national park and a tiger reserve situated in the northern part of Odisha's Mayurbhanj district. It has waterfalls like Joranda and Barehi Pani. The park is known for the tiger, elephant and hill myna. It holds the highest tiger population in the state of Odisha. Identify the protected areas according to the above given statement. Satkoshia, Similipal, Bhitarkanika or Hadgad. Send us the answer in the comment section. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned.